Probably a good idea. I mean, if you would have pushed Cal all the way back, he would have been very vulnerable to a Reaver harassment or anything like that. You see he's putting up some more gateways. Observers all over the map here. And we'll see if... Well, I see Cal putting down some more gateways of his own. And Cal is trying to fend off against some aggressive play from Jangbi here. Jangbi sniping the Reaver and running away. Very nice. And I think he threw in a Zealot there to help him escape. So, great play by Jangbi so far. See Jangbi transferring his drones, getting another Reaver into play here. Both players have their expansions up and running. So we could be looking at a longer game here. Usually you don't see PvPs that are too long. PvP is kind of my favorite mirror matchup because it's not too short and it doesn't go on forever like TVT. I mean, ZVZ is over in about 5 minutes usually, and TVT about minimum 20 minutes. And I think PvP is a good in-between matchup here, if you have to go mirror matchup. Again, I'm not a huge fan of mirror matchups, but I do like PvP matchups. Let's see if I'll like it once this MSL is over. I have a feeling I might not want to see a Dragoon again for a while after this, but see Jangbi going back here. You might be able to spot that blur on the map and know that Cal is spying on his base. Jangbi has a good defense here with those two Reavers. I don't think Cal will be able to break into his natural expansion at all, but then again, Cal's natural expansion is being completely unharassed too. Both players playing very defensively. It's very TVT right now. Just two turtling teams. And we'll see what happens here. I think Jangbi is actually moving up with his troops. So he might be committing to somewhat of an attack on the front. I don't know how successful this will be. I think they both have about the same number of troops, so good luck to Jangbi. He's going in here, and Cal, I think, sees it. And Jangbi falling back a little bit here. He's trying to hold the middle, and he's trying to get some Reaper Scarabs off. Ooh, Cal might have been a little bit too aggressive there. There was a lot of hits on those Dragoons. And now it looks like Jangbi is actually trying to break through this pyramid. The pyramid is going to go down very easily by these Reaver Scarabs. Any kind of unit that does splash damage can take down all of these pyramids. I forget how many pyramids there are, but there are a lot. And you'll see it go down shortly right here. So all those pyramids down, and Jangbi's going to be able to move right behind here. I think Cal's going to be panicking very shortly. Cal trying to go in for kind of a counterattack. I think Jangbi probably expected this. He has his Reavers there to defend. Oh, one Reaver going down from Jangbi. And Jangbi doing his best, but I think he's probably losing this battle right here. He still has... never mind. I was going to say he still has his Reaver, but he doesn't. Cal did a pretty good counterattack there, and I think Cal definitely has more Dragoons out now than Jangbi. I think Jangbi probably should have tried to go all in with his Dragoons instead of fighting on that ramp there. He is getting some nice harassment in here with those Dragoons, though. It's being warded off pretty easily by Cal, though. So I don't know how successful that little push it was from Jangbi, although that pyramid is down now, so Jangbi has a lot more options now by how he can attack. I mean, he can go in from behind, he can go in to the natural expansion, and Cal will have to be guessing where Jangbi will be coming from. So keeping Cal on his toes is probably a big part of that strategy. Now it looks like Cal is putting up his Citadel of Adun, so he's going to probably get work up to Dark Templar here in a second. So he's putting down his Forge right now. Probably expecting Dark Templar from Jangbi. More gateways from Jangbi, and Cal, much bigger army right now. I think if he pushed in to the natural here, he wouldn't have too hard of a time breaking in, even though there's a Reaver there. He has a lot of Dragoons. And there's Cal putting down his Templar archives. So we are going to see some Dark Templar from him. Or maybe some High Templar for Storm. Depends on what he's thinking about going for. I think Jangbi would have a lot of benefit by going Dark Templar because he could sneak Dark Templar behind Cal's base. And it looks like Jangbi is going in here for a Dark Templar drop. I was just talking about Dark Templars, and there one is. And he dropped 2 Dark Templar off, so this could be very hard for Cal to defend. See, Cal is running back to an observer, so that 1 Dark Templar is not going to last too long. I think Cal is going in for about the same thing, and I think Jangbi spotted that, though. Jangbi hiding a Dark Templar behind Cal's base. I think Cal has an observer in the area, though, so it's going to be very hard for Jangbi to get any kind of harassment here. See, Jangbi is still... he was distracted, Cal, with by hitting that pylon, and now Cal is being warded off, so Jangbi managing to still keep those Dark Templar alive. That Dark Templar is going down. And Cal not able to do the level of harassment that he wanted to so far. Now Jangbi is going to protect his expansions with cannons, so it's going to be very hard for Cal to get any kind of harassment in. High Templar are out now. So we're going to see some storms, giant storm battles. And when it comes to storm, Jangbi is the man. I don't know if you've seen one of the Pimpus plays, voted Pimpus plays on SC2GG, but Jangbi's perfect storm won out. I think it was something like, I don't know, maybe a dozen storms that he did in one battle, which is just absolutely ridiculous. He has great storm control, and he's coming in for another harassment. Going to be spotted by Cal, so we'll see if Cal is going to intercept this. And just trying to run those probes. Oh, storm drop. And Jangbi probably going to go back down and get another storm on the lower base. He's just keeping Cal running those probes all over the place, and now Cal's bringing in every one of his Dragoons. That's a sign of desperation there when you bring your whole army to defend off against 2 Templar. And now Jangbi has worked back up to a very large army, and he has a lot of High Templar there, so that's going to help him a lot in those big unit battles. Cal has quite a few units of his own. I think he has maybe fewer High Templar. Either way, we're going to see a nice big battle here in the middle, or maybe right up against that natural expansion from Jangbi. Looks like Cal is going to commit to an attack here soon. He's taking the middle, which probably means he's going to push into that natural. Or maybe he's going to try to take out that pyramid of his own. Jangbi is still floating that shuttle around, thinking about doing some more harassment with those High Templar. He might be actually thinking about doing a dual prong attack, which is usually very effective. If you can get your opponent thinking that you're being attacked by one side, you can go in for the harassment, and I think that's what he's going to do here. This is going to be a huge battle in the middle. Jangbi actually falling back. I think Jangbi probably should have committed there. He's going to take a lot of damage by retreating, and now Jangbi is going in. Probably waiting for Storm to go. And now he's just storming all of those Dragoons. I think Jangbi is bleeding troops here, though. Cal still has a lot of Dragoons. And those 2 Reavers are probably going to go down soon for Jangbi. Whew, major loss. I expect a GG soon because there's not a whole lot Jangbi can do here with the amount of troops that he has left.